गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राहग्रासैक कर्मणे। We will read from 23rd verse, page 104. Bharya snusha nananda cha yata matetyane प्रतियोगी धियायोषित विद्यते न स्वरूपतः ननु ज्ञानानि विद्यन्ताम् आकारस्तु न भिद्यते योषित्वपुष्यतिशयः न दृष्टो जीवनिर्मितः। We had seen that in this Dvait Vivek Prakran, Vidyaranya Swamiji is discriminating between Jiva Srishti and Iswara Srishti. And the Iswara Srishti was described from 2nd to 13th verse, and Jiva Srishti will be described from 14th to 31st verse. So, what is more important point? That Jiva Srishti starts moment the avaran shakti of the Maya takes place. Ishwar Srishti is Vikshep Shakti of the Maya. But Avaran Shakti of the Maya is the one through which a person forgets his own real nature and he starts imagining the things which are not there at all. What he is imagining. So, you heard yesterday the Ishwar Karyam Jiva Bhogyam. Srishti is made by God, but for the enjoyment of the Jivas. Ishwar Karyam Jiva Bhogyam. Srishti is made by Maya and Jiva Srishti is made by mind. So, Ishwar Srishti is inevitable, but Jiva Srishti is evitable. Ishwar Srishti cannot be changed, but Jiva Srishti can be changed. Ishwar Srishti does not bind, but Jiva Srishti binds. Ishwar Srishti does not give dukh and sukh, but Jiva Srishti gives the sukh and dukh. Ishwar Srishti is one, but Jiva Srishti is many for many. Etc., etc., more will come. So, in 28th verse you saw one gem or jewel was there. So gem and jewel, everybody sees same one gem is there. But Jiva Srishti, one who likes it, he will be after that. And one who wanted but did not get it, he will have anger. And third one is dispassionate person who was not interested, so he is indifferent. So Jiva Srishti about the same thing is of three kinds. You heard it yesterday, I am repeating it. Then he came the example of a woman who is wife also, who is daughter-in-law also is Nusha, Nananda, who is sister-in-law also, who is husband's brother's sister also, Yata, Mata, she is the mother also. And everybody sees the same woman in different ways. All have different perceptions. Like you are there, many people know you, and all people who know you see you differently. For some you are very good, for some you are good, for some you are okay. For some you are a god or goddess. For some you are a diva. Or diva. For some you are a devi. For some you are diva. Demon also. कहाँ morning में demon women why to bring none. So Bharya is Nusha. Nananda cha Yata Mata iti anekdha Pratiyogi Diya. Pratiyogi Diya means relative. Yoshit Bhidyate na Swarupata. So Yoshit means the woman is as per the relative, but in her own nature she is the same. If you see her from outside, she is the same. Now the student is raising an objection. What objection is there? Nanu Jnanani. We had seen till 23rd. Nanu, there are 69 verses. We have completed 23. So Nanu Jnanani Vidyantam. He is saying the objectionist. So objectionist doesn't look good, we use the word student, but you can say objection. So Jnanani means Yoshit Jnanani. Vidya, bole bhai, tell me, let the knowledge about the woman change. But the akarastu, here a has to be, akarastu na vidyate. The woman's shape or the body does not change. So not that she gets additional attribute. Yoshitva pushyati shayo na drishto jiv nirmita. He said, what you are seeing, that different jivas are seeing different women. So I don't agree with that. Student is saying, I don't agree. Why you don't agree? He said everybody has different knowledge, but the woman is seen, the same woman is seen everybody. Everybody is seeing the same woman. So why you are saying that everybody is seeing different women? She is the same woman, only they are recognizing her differently by different knowledges is going on. But as far as the woman is there, she is the same there. Knowledge about the woman is changing, but woman is same for everybody. Now on this point discussion continues. He will say, no, woman is changed for different from everybody. He will say, Purpaksh will say, woman is same. So now how let us see what is there in 5th verse. Maivam mausamayi yoshita Kachidanya manomayi Mausamaya abhedepi Vidyate hi manomayi. He said, see, maivam means maevam, not like that. What you are saying is wrong. So there are two kinds of women. One is called mamsmayi yoshit, other is called manomayi yoshit. One woman is made out of flesh and bone. So mamsmayi yoshit kachit. So there is some woman who is composed of maima, flesh, etc. Kachit after full stop, after kachit. There is another woman, anya, manomayi. She is made out of mind. So one woman is made out of flesh and bones. Other woman is made out of mind. Acha, ha. Then mansamayyaha. So mansmaya, 6 cases there. Mansmayaha yoshitaha, that yoshit of the mams, there is maybe abhed means non-different. Although everybody is seeing the same woman made out of flesh and bones, vidyatehi manomayi, but everybody is seeing the mental yoshit is different. The external woman is seen, same, answer is given. But the mental woman is not same. What you are saying, you only use the word jnanani, vidyantam. But let me clarify that the mental woman will be different. Because internally the thought of object will be different of the same object, depending on the person relationship with that object. Supposing a child is seeing the same woman, so in her mind the thought of mother will be there. He will think that she is my mother. There will be matra karvritti. One who is the same woman, supposing she is the daughter of somebody. So in the mind of her mother, putriyakara vritti will be there. So don't say that only knowledge is different, but it is the same woman is there. He said, no, I am sorry to say I don't agree with you. Why you don't agree? I am telling you why I don't agree. What is there? Are you understanding? Same thing is there depending on my samskar, my understanding, my vasana, my way of thinking, same situation, same issue will be seen differently by different people. Why? Because of my own mindset and makeup and relationship with the action or a person, or my understanding about that. It is not that all will be same. Although physically things are appearing same, but because of my mental relation, my intellectual understanding, and my experience with that person. I had some experience with that person. And after getting experience from that person, I developed a certain vasana about that. Certain track I have developed. A problem with the track is, even if he does good work, I will have the same track of thought. Therefore, track will trap. If there is a track, it will trap. Twice I did not have good experience with somebody. Thrice I did not have good experience. I already have made my mind that he is not good or his behavior is not good, whatever is there. After that he does good also, so I am not impressed. I say he is not like that. I will interpret in the same light. And this is where we falter in our life. So I don't see the object as it is. I see the object as per my own mind and experience, and that experience will be wrong also. It's not that people say it is my experience. Who thinks about their experience? Your experience was wrong about that subject or about that topic. It is not necessary that what you are experiencing was right. Only I have a lot of experience. Totally wrong. Your experience may not be very correct. You are not an authority of that. You have developed attachment or aversion or jealousy or hatred or dislike or pride. Whatever is experienced there, you have repeated in your mind and made something like that. So your experience is not something which you have to be very happy about. Point is that your experience is matching Gita's experience or not. Point is this. Point is not that whatever you are in a flow of your experience. But this is my experience. Who cares about that? This is your attachment. This can be of anything. Obsession may be there. It is not necessary. So don't trust your experience very much. That this is what I feel. Feeling kaise ki taise. So here, feeling. Well, I feel like that. I feel that he will do something wrong. I feel today is not a good day. I feel today is a good day. Arey tumhari feeling kaise? And when something happens, they say, I already knew it. Then they will say, I knew it, that he will do like that. So a student says, so the teacher said there is Mams Yoshit and there is a Mano Yoshit. You understand this topic, it will help you to deal with the world. It will give you new insight. This you won't get anywhere else other than Panchadashi. He himself raises a question, he himself answers it. So don't think that there is something called, only Ishwar Srishti and Jiva Srishti is not there. Now the student has raised a question. He said, why you are saying that there is something made of my mind? I don't think so anything is made of my mind. It is only what is external is external. How can you say like that? Now he is giving example. 26 words. Please read, repeat. Bhranti swapna mano rajyam. Sorry. See, this is only one word, although I should not break it, but I am breaking for the convenience. Or I should not break, because it is not breaking in between. This is only one word. Bhranti swapna mano rajya smriti vastu. It is one word. It's like somebody's name is Rakesh. You can't say Rakesh. You cannot break that. So, you can't. Or Rakesh. So it is distorting the meaning. So when one word is there, ideally it should not be broken. But because some students will be confused, therefore you break it. But I don't prefer to break. So let us read without breaking. Let us see. Whole line. Please be careful. Bhranti swapna mano rajya smritishvastu manomayam. Are vah. Jagranmanena meyasya na manomayate che na manomayate che. He said, देखो भाई ऐसा है. Student is saying, what he is saying? He said, in the waking state, I see the body. It is only when a person is deluded totally, or he is in dream, or he is hallucinating in manorajya, or he is in some memory that the manomaya things are very active. His mental things are active only when he is dreaming, or he is hallucinating, or he is having a delusion, or he is having some kind of imagination. Then I can say that his own mind is thinking, as in this 4-5 state. But I question you. I agree that whatever he is thinking is his mind only. But when I am in the waking state, and everybody will be different, then what he is thinking, nobody is matching. He is saying that somebody is dreaming, and his dream is not matching anybody else's dream. He is dreaming, or he is hallucinating, or he is imagining. I have no problem in that area. But my problem is Jagran Manena. In the Jagrat Avastha, we are using Praman. Manen means Praman. I see this as a book, so everybody will see as a book. I see this as a boy, everybody is seeing a boy. I see the coffee is hot, for everybody it is hot. I see that this wall is yellow, for everybody it is yellow or off-white. Or Marinda. नहीं मरिंडा नहीं ठीक है. हाँ विजेंडा not मरिंडा. हाँ magenta. अच्छा चलो magenta. This is not my agenda. So everybody is seeing the same. So Jagran Manen means Pramanena, Meyasya na manoimaya. You cannot say it is made out of your mind. If it is rainy day, everybody sees as a rainy day. If it is sunny day, everybody sees a sunny day. Sunil Gavaskar wrote a book, his name was Sunny Days. Actually, his name was Sunny Gavaskar also. So it has two meanings there. Sunny days means the cricket, what he is described about cricket. And Sunny also means about himself. Sunil Gavaskar. You have not heard his name? Sunil Gavaskar. Very good. He was a batsman, world record maker. All his record was not broken by Sachin, but once upon a time he was on the top. He broke Bradman's record also. Well, who is Bradman? Then leave it. So Jagran Manena. Jagran Manena. Me asya na manomaya iti chet. If I say like that. So, are you understanding? He is saying when somebody is hallucinating, or somebody is imagining, or somebody is dreaming, or somebody is having nightmare, I can say whatever he is thinking in his mind. But we are in the waking state, everybody is thinking, everybody is seeing the same thing. How can you say that there is something made out of mind only? Now the answer is given. This is the question. You can write somewhere Q, otherwise you say, what is it? This is a question. Some shlokas are question. In some shlok, one line is question, other is answer. In some shlok, one part is question, other part is answer. So you have to find out what is question, what is answer. So this is a question there, 26th. So answer is given from 27th verse. This is called Vedantic epistemology. So epistemology. So answer has been given. You have heard slightly. It is being elaborated more. What is said here in 27th verse? Please see. Badham mane tu me nam. Badham mane. क्या हो गया भाई? Again. Badham mane tu me ye na. योगात् स्याद् विषयाकृतिः भाष्यवार्तिककाराभ्याम् अयमर्थ उदीरितः. फिर बाढ़ आ गई. I told earlier also. Badham means ठीक है, good. Badham doesn't mean flood here. Don't mix in Hindi and Sanskrit. Badham, but ठीक है. What you are saying is fine. After Badham you can say comma. Then it is said here, true. Right? Then what you want to say? माने टू मेन योगात स्याद विषया कृति. See, now be careful. So, mane means in the antakaran. There is something called eyes. Eyes is called pramana. And supposing this flower is there, it is called prameya. Prameya, Pramana and Prameya. And one who is knowing this, who is knowing the Prameya through the Pramana is called Pramata. Again I repeat, one who is knowing the Prameya through the Pramana is called Pramata. Well, let's say in English, one who is knowing the object of knowledge through the instrument of knowledge, he is the knower. So, Pramata, Prameya and Praman. Here he has taken out the pra word and therefore Mane. Mane means Pramane. Or Me means Pramen. Prameya. So, what happens there? Please be careful. Supposing I have to perceive the flower. So, the Pramana vritti from my eyes goes out. And it objectifies the flower. It takes the shape of the flower. And shape of the flower is made in the mind. This is how knowledge of flower is there. And then you say, I know the flower. Is it clear? So knowledge takes place through the pramana. Pramana vritti goes out and it unites with the object, it pervades the object, and then in the antakaran there is a knowledge of that object, that this is fan, this is table, this is cow. So meyena yogat. So meyena, because of the in mental contact with the object, vishayakriti syat, meyena yogat mane. Because of the contact of the means of knowledge with the object outside, there is a thought of object made in the mind. Again, because of the contact of the pramana vritti or the thought of means of knowledge with the object outside, there is a knowledge about the object which takes place in the mind. Mane means in the antakaran. Vishyakritihi. Okay. This is called vritti vyapti. Good. This is called vritti vyapti. This you have heard this umpteen times. Only what time? Umpteens, many times. Okay. ठीक है? Like you are hearing my words. Now, the pramana vritti from the ear is enveloping the words, and it is having the knowledge. You are hearing in your mind actually. The thought is made in the mind. I say cat or dog. So the knowledge that this is cat and dog is made in the mind and not in the ear or not in the space. Okay. So about everything. So all knowledges are taking place in the heart only, in the mind only. So here mane means in the mind. So बाढ़म कामा, बोले बाढ़म माने, बोले हम मानते हैं बाढ़ आ गई, ये नहीं मतलब है. So बाढ़म कामा माने मानम तु मेयेन योगात स्याद विषयाकृति. बोले who is saying that? भाष्यवार्तिकाराभ्याम. Bhashyakar means Shankaracharya Bhagavan. We don't take the name of the Guru very frequently. Therefore, we will use the word Vartika. Therefore, singer or dancer, when they take the name of the Guru, they will do like this all the time. This has been taught. So they check whether earring is there or not. So Bhashya and Sureshwaracharya is called Vartikar because here is written Vartik. Vartik means glossary on Taittiriya Upanishad, on Bhashya. So a lot of on Bhashya of Shankaracharya, he has written Vartik. And therefore he is called Vartikar, Sureshwaracharya. And he is called Bhashyakar, Shankaracharya. And Veda Vyas Bhagavan is called Sutrakar because he has written Brahma Sutra. So Sutrakar, Vartikar, Bhashyakar. So constantly we don't repeat the name of very elderly person. We just don't take his name casually. So Bhashya Vartikarabhyam. By this Bhashyakar and Vartikar both have said this. He is now supporting himself through various ways. Ayam arthaha udirita. It has been well said. And now 28th and 29th verse is taken from, there is one text called Upadesh Sahasri. 1000 shlokas are there. I want to take few verses of Upadesh Sahasri when time comes. So let us see Upadesh Sahasri. So he is picking up from Upadesh Sahasri. There is so much of matter is there for you to think and revel. So much of matter. There should be no time to think about the world. Even if you give 1000 years, still I guarantee you cannot read all the scriptures, etc. When 1000 years is your age, forget about you have 80, 90 years. So he is now quoting in 28th and 29th Bhashyakar and 30th is Sureshwaracharya Manasollas he is quoting. Let us see what is said here. I hope you are following the point. Little subtle, but you have heard it. So you will find it easy and more, what shall I say, firm knowledge will become. Let us see 28th verse. Musha siktam yatha tamram tannibham jayate tatha रूपादीन व्याप्नुवच्चित्तम तन्निभम दृश्यते ध्रुवम. Shankaracharya Bhagavan says, what he says, there is a mold and there is a melted copper. So if you put the melted copper in the mold, the copper takes the shape of the mold. Acha? He is quoting it because he has to say that this is not what I am trying to say. This already has been mentioned by great people. So either he quotes the Upanishads, either he quotes Shankaracharya Bhagavan, or he quotes the Bhagavad Gita, so that it gets more authority and firmness. So Musha Siktam means mold, poured. That mold in which the copper is poured is called Musha Siktam, Yatha Tamram. Tannibham means Musha Tulyam, like the mold. Nibham means like the mold. The copper has taken the shapeless copper has taken the shape of a mold. Shapeless copper, we did not have a very fixed shape. It has taken the shape of a mold. Acha? It does not have a shape. Like water is also there. So water does not have its own fixed shape. You put in a katori bowl, it will take the shape of a bowl. You put it in a glass, it will take the shape of a glass. You put in a big bucket, it will take the shape of a bucket. Similarly, Rupadin Vyapnuyat Chittam. This mind goes out and pervades the object. This mind goes out and pervades the object. And after Tannibham Drishyate Dhruvam, and then mind appears as the same object. So supposing I see the flower, so actually the flower, we are not seeing the flower, we are seeing the thought of the flower. You are not seeing the flower, you are seeing the knowledge, you are having the knowledge of the thought of the flower in your mind. You are not externally seeing the flower. But the flower, the thought of the flower has been made, and that is now in your mind. This is called vritti vyapti. Okay? Rupadin, or I am seeing the hall, so I am seeing the thought of the hall. Unless something is thoughtified, you cannot have perception. Unless it has come in the bag of your thought, it has not taken the shape of the thought, you won't have the knowledge of that object. You won't have a knowledge of the object even if it is eating also. Supposing this thought is not there and somebody has fainted or somebody has slept, supposing, and you put something in his mouth, maybe, and you put water also and shake him slightly. So maybe it has gone. So I don't know whether it will go or not. I doubt it will go because unless he gulps, it won't go. Gulping is an action. You have to do like this. Then only otherwise it will be staying here. I think like that. Therefore, when there is a throat pain is there, a lot of sometime you have infection in the throat. So therefore, gulping is a very big problem. So you take the food and you know that again pain will be there. Then you do like this. So the pain is there. So therefore, if the doctor says you have throat pain also, or you have only the sneezing, etc. Well, any throat pain, take antibiotic. Now infection has come now. If pain is there, pain is very good thing because it tells you what is the problem. Cancer, the problem is that pain doesn't come in the beginning, therefore it is not detected. So pain is a symptom that something is wrong. So you better take antibiotic and then you finish it. So Mush. So unless the thought is there, but please note, but the gulab jamun or whatever is there is on his tongue. But he is still not tasting. Why? Because there is no thought about it. So he has no thought. So unless everything comes as a thought knowledge, there will be no experience. I hope you are understanding my point. Everything has to come as a thought knowledge as well. Okay, I understand that. No, it's not that easy. Let me tell you. Vritti Vyapti is not that easy to understand. Why? Because we think I am seeing as it is. You are seeing in your thought. And thought can be changed. About that, you can always change your thought. I cannot change the outside perception. But thought about thing, I can always change. We will see it. So this is 2 verses are there, 28 and 29. Now he is putting another example. Both verses are from Upadesh Sahasri. The footnote is written, see in page 106. So for verses 28-29, refer to Upadesh Sahasri. Well, I don't have a book. You don't need it also, don't worry. You don't need it. Don't go to Dhanamika and ask. So 14th verse is there and 13th chapter, 3/4. And then Brahma Sutra Bhashya also, it is there. Forget about that. So, although you have heard Brahma Sutra also, you have heard, I have already taken all these things. But I am very confident that you don't remember that. So, Vyanjaku, next verse, let us see next verse. We'll come to the conclusion. Vyanjako ayatha lokaha Vyangasyakartamiya Sarvarthya Vyanjakatatva Sarvarthya Vyanjakattvadhi Arthakara Pradrishyate. Vyanjak means illuminator. There is a alok. Alok means prakash. So there is a light which is illuminating. So what will be the shape of the light? Depend where it is illuminating. The shape of the light in this hall will be of the shape of the hall. Shape of the light in your room will have the shape of the room. And if something is circular halls are there, so light will be circular. Elliptical place is there, so light will be elliptical. So Vyangyas means the object which is illuminating. Vyangyasya akaratamiyat. It will assume the shape of the object. Who? Light. Vyanjak. Vyanjak means light. Illuminating light. Alok means light and Vyanjak means prakashak. Illuminating. So that illuminating light will be like that. Okay, I understood that. What you want to say. Sarvartha Vanjakatvat Dhihi. The mind, because it illuminates everything, so to include all, it takes all shapes. Mind takes all shapes because vritti. So earlier the copper example was given, melted copper. Now light example is more, I think, valid. Because light is coming from here, 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 light is coming from his skin. So all these light are taking the shape of that particular respective sense object. But more important is dhi. देखो क्या लिखा है? Dhi arthakara pratyaya. Dhi is the nominative. Dhihi. Don't say dheer. This is not a dheer here. Hello? This is dhihi. Don't study Sanskrit, this will happen. This is called sarvartha vyanjakatvat. Then next word is dhihi. There is ra is sandhi. Sasajushor, who is one sandhi is there. Sandhi means what? Junction is there. Conjunction is there. So dhihi and it is a here. arthakara, dhihi arthakara pradeshyate, that same mind appears as various object. I hope you are understanding this. So you never perceive an object, you perceive the thought of an object. You have never tasted any dish, you actually there is a thought of that taste. You Acha? So you have never got insult, you had the thought of insult. You have never got honor, you had the thought of honor. You have never perceived object because no object can be perceived. You are only seeing the thought in the mind of that particular object. Acha. So, what is the benefit of getting all this knowledge? Benefit of getting all this knowledge is that this thought of the object is Jiva Dvaitam. This is what will be said. And the object outside will be Ishwar Dvaitam. But how you perceive it and what you perceive it is in your mind actually. Understand? So, that thought about that is a changeable area. Please note. What everybody perceives about something is Ishwar Dvaitam. But what I perceive differently about the same object is Jiva Dvaitam. If everybody perceives that she is a woman, that is the Ishwar Dvaitam. But I perceive as mother or wife or sister, this is Jiva Dvaitam. When I mix my personal samskar and then perceive it, then it is called Jiva Dvaitam. When without mixing any my vasana I see it, it is Ishwar Dvaitam. Interesting thing about Ishwar Dvaitam is that perception doesn't lead to deception. Perception leads to realization. You see and the topic is over. In the Jiva Srishti, topic is not over. Are you understanding? So, this is one point which you have to keep in mind. Let us now see this perception. I hope it is clear. About this thing, moment you mix there's samskar. It is good, it is very bad. Only money is very bad. That is also your samskar. You are mixing your experience. Let money be money as it is. Or money is very good. All these things are because of my own personal samskar you have mixed. Only but some things are bad, Swamiji. If I don't call it bad, it is bad because of your relation or because some people did not use it well. It does not have joy and sorrow. You mixed your experiences and then you have joys and sorrow. Poison is also neither good or bad. Depends who takes, when it is taken. The poison also can be nectar. You'll be surprised to know that snake poison is a very big medicine. There is a big industry of snake poison, which is used as a medicine. You have not heard this? So, if somebody has a snake bite, so they use that snake poison. So they have snake farms. Snake farms are there. And that snake farms, they take out the poison of the snake when it is developed. तो बहुत अच्छा हो गया. It is saving life. It is a life saver. Same snake poison. So how you have used it, that became good or bad about that. Okay? How you have used that, what is your perception that makes it good or bad. Now let us see this. This is what he is trying to put in lot of words. Next word, next sentence, and next verse. Well, food is very bad thing. No, food is not bad. What you eat, how much you eat, that makes it bad and good. Where you mix your personal samskar, that makes it good and bad. Food, if it is not there, how will you survive? Bole, woman is very bad thing. So how will you are born if woman was not there? How will you are born? You know, Uriya Baba was there. So when he was doing sadhana, so he never saw any woman. He said, no woman should come in front of me. So around half kilometer, his devotees used to stand that no woman will come. So one day one woman asked that guard, that disciple guard, he said, ask him, did he see the face of his mother or not? And disciple told, after that he removed this rule. But that was his rule. Women, you are saying bad because of your own vasana. If you see as a mother, the same woman can be blessings also. So you can make anything blessing also and curse also. When you are getting attached or you get ahankar because of something, it becomes a curse. Moment you see as a gift and you start worshipping the thing, it becomes a blessing. Same thing you can use for evolution, same thing you can use for devolution. Same situation you can use to go high in life. Same situation you can make it such that you got deluded by that. It is your own. Same thing you can use for sacrifice and same person you can use for compromise. Same thing you can use to give prasad to God and same thing you can use as bhog also. Same thing you can learn from something, that there is something to learn from him. Same thing you can start competing and feeling bad about it also. From somebody you can get inspiration, from somebody you can get competition. So depends upon you. Depends upon you what you are. Understand, no? हाँ तो इसमें कोई बात नहीं है. वो तो आपने कैसी वृत्ति बनाई है. Because everything is experienced in your heart and therefore it is in your hand to handle your experience. Ishwar Srishti I cannot change, but what experience I have to make about that is a very variable area. You can't say my experience was very bad. You can always change that experience. You can modify it, you can culture it, you can think in some manner. Because it is not forcing you. Ishwar Srishti is there, but what you see and you are trapped, that because of the track, that will make you more vulnerable. ठीक है ना? So don't think that money is very good thing or very bad thing. So don't make statements without thinking sufficiently. There is a particular important information about that. So we have to keep in our mind that what I have made out of that person, what is my final thought about that person. Problem is we make some thought of hatred and I live with that thought, or I make a thought of attachment and I live with that thought. I make a thought of passion and I live with that thought. I'll make a thought of anger and moment I see that person, anger is there and I make a thought. I am repeating a thought and about that person I have made a concept which I am not going to change. I have made an impression which I am not going to change. It is not based on praman or understanding. It is based on my own previous vasanas. A dvesh pradhan personality who is predominantly hating, he will make a hating person in his mind. Or attachment pradhan person, he will make attachment in his mind. And whole life he will live with that image and disturb his mind. Are you following what is said or not following? So don't say I don't like Don't say, I don't use strong words because it will become a reality. You will become like that ultimately, and that image of a situation or a person will sit, and because it is in your mind, it will come repeatedly and you will be a little disturbed person. Because that person will come in your mind, laced with your likes and dislikes. So you will be disturbed. And the moment you are disturbed, what present work you are doing, you cannot do that. And therefore we use the vritti of daya, kshama. They are the purifier. They make your mind free from the burning thoughts. They make your mind free from irritating thoughts. They make your mind free from competitive thoughts. And this has to be practiced deliberately, forcefully, because it is not natural. If something was natural, it is fine, but what natural one was not, and therefore the spiritual life becomes difficult. Because you have to go and mind and treat it your mind. You have to go in your mental zone, and sometimes you don't agree with your own mind. Sometimes you may disagree with others, is very easy. But to disagree with your mind on this opinion is not that easy. Only I don't think so, my mind is thinking rightly. This is like this. I am correcting myself. Nobody is there in your room. Nobody is thinking. But you yourself you have to think and work. And this is where you have to put effort. But because we have already a certain way of approaching, and I have already you is equal to competitor, you is equal to hater, you is equal to attached, you is equal to lusty. Whatever I have made about you, and because I have repeated in my mind so unconsciously that it has become my nature now. And now it will make you upset, it will make you irritated, because you, before seeing him or first time when you saw, you didn't have any vasana. Now you have got a lot of vasana about that person, about that situation. I hope you are understanding this. And this is called my samsara. And this will, because you have developed vasana, therefore it will take you to rebirth. And you are on the cycle of birth and death. Let's see, the answer has to be yet to be completed. He is still completing the answer. Next verse, 30th verse. I hope you are understanding this subject. Maturmana bhinishpattihi nishpannam meyameti tat meyabhi sangatam tacca meyabhatvam prapadyate. This is from Manasollas. Manasollas is a commentary on Dakshinamurti by Sureshwaracharya. Dakshinamurti's commentary is there. It is called Manasollas. So, he is quoting from Manasollas. See how well versed he is. ऐसे नहीं कि they don't know anything, ऐसे डब्बू की तरह लिख दिया है. ऐसे नहीं. They are well versed and they are knowing the subject. Therefore, you need to be Vidwan Sant. Not only saintly mind. You have to be a well informed, illumined saintly mind. Because you will not be clear. If you are not knowing, your convictions will be shaky. You will go to that organization, we were talking in the night, you will become like that. You will that principle, Buddhist, you will become Buddhist. You will read Muslim, you will become Muslim. Achha. Sab achha lagega. Because you have not thought well over the subjects very well. Truth to ek hi hai, to truth will be one only, one will be there. How can truth be many? How can either rebirth is there or not there? बोले है भी नहीं भी, ये सब ठीक ही है. ऐसे डिप्लोमेसी नहीं चलेगी यहाँ पे, आपको बताना पड़ेगा. So Matuhu Mana bhi Nishpatti. Same thing is saying, nothing new. Matu means fifth case is there, Pramata. Pramata. So from the Pramata, man means antakaran. Antakaran vritti is, nishpatti means emerges. And nishpannam meyam iti tat. So nishpannam is, so that object, meyam is object. So there is knowledge of the object takes place. From the pramata, when the antakaran vritti comes in the heart, then the knowledge of the object takes place. How? Meya bhi sangatam tacha. When thought which is contacted, the meya means that object which is contacted by the tacha means praman. And then what happens? Meya bhatvam prapadyate. Then there is a knowledge of the object. बोले मैं माँ पता नहीं क्या क्या है, हमें तो समझ में आया नहीं है. So difficult. Sureshwaracharya is more difficult than Vidyananda Swami, I think. So Matu means of the Pramata. I am repeating it. From the Pramata, Manabhinishpatti. Manabhinishpatti means Antakaran vritti emerges. Then Antakaran vritti, what it does? It goes to the object and takes Nishpannam. So Nishpannam Manam Meyamiti. So it mixes with the object. It takes the shape of the object. Meya bhi sangatam cha. So when the praman vritti takes the shape of the meya means prameya, then there is a knowledge of prameya. Same thing he is saying that this has been said in this text also. To support this, he is not saying it is I am saying from my side. It has been said in this place also, in this place also, in this place also. So you be firm about it. This is what he is trying to say. I hope you're understanding. Matuhu, from the first, the thought came. From where? From me. From general. Let me see, let me hear, let me taste. So from the pramata who wanted to know, see, hear, taste, the thought is coming. Let me open my agency. Let me open what he is saying. Let me taste. So he is throwing the vitti out. As if from the torch light comes and takes the shape of the object. So torch is equivalent to matuhu, from pramata. Torchlight is equal to praman. And what it is illuminating is equal to prameya. This is okay. So matuhu manabhinishpatti nishpannam meyam tat. So it knows. Nishpannam means it knows. Object of knowledge is known by the praman. How? Meya bhi sangatam tacha. And it mixes with that pramana vritti mixes with the meya. Meya means object. Object it mixes. Then what happens? Meya bhatvam. Meya bhatvam means abhas, knowledge. Knowledge of the object is taking place. This is the 30th verse. I hope this point is very, very clear. Very clear. So, what so? No, my question was there. Your question was there that there is nothing internal, only external is there. Don't forget the question. What's going on? That question has been answered. बोले तो कल पूछा था नहीं, आज अभी पूछा था. आज just now he had asked. So, what is written now? He concludes this topic. Thank you. Topic. No. Topic is not, this question's answer is concluded. After the topic will go on, Ishwar Dvait and Jeev Dvait. Acha. So 31st slok, please see. Satyevam vishayau dvaustah ghatau mrinmaya dhimayau mrinmayo manameyah Mrinmayo manameyasyat sakshi bhasyastu dhimaya. This is good. There is small words are there. Otherwise you get confused. Last one was very long word. So, learn to go slowly. If you're not clear, slowly. Long words, please break in between. Break where sandhi is there. Don't break in the wrong place. It will make a different meaning. Satyevam. Yes, satya hai. This is not the meaning here. Yes, satya hai. Sati. This is Sati Saptami. Sati evam. This being mechanism behind perception. Sati means this being so. This being so. Sanskrit's beauty is that long sentences have only one word. So instead of saying this being so, this mechanism being so, only one word is Sati. Satyevam. ऐसा होने पे, see the beauty of that. देख रहे हो आप क्या ब्यूटी है उसकी? दिस इज सती. बोले बट सत्य इज रिटन, संधि इज देयर. सती प्लस एवं इको एनर्जी संधि इज देयर, वेयर ई बिकम्स य. या. So sati. So sati plus ya. Sati plus evam. Evam means this being so. Vishayau dvaustah astistah santi asistastah asmi swasma. So Vishayau dvau, there are two objects now. What you are saying, only one is there. That only external one is there when I am seeing in the waking state. It is not manoraj or hallucination or person is. Even in the waking there are two objects. Mrinmayo, dhimayo. One is made out of the clay, one is made out of the mud. Acha. So what is there? Please see. Mrinmayo manmeya. Mrinmayo means there are two kind of pot. One made out of the mud and one made out of the mind. Acha. So when you recognize the external pot by vritti, and vritti being praman, it is praman bhasya. So only it is known by eyes. This is pot. This is pot. This is pot. This is mrinmaya pot. Acha. But inside, when it is recognized by a sakshi, this is good pot, bad pot, I don't like. This is now sakshi bhasya. So one is praman bhasya, other is sakshi bhasya. Like you say, fragrance of the rose. So this is known by the praman, called the nose praman bhasya. So it is a vritti has been formed. So external part is recognized by vritti. But internal part is recognized by sakshi, which is made out of the mind. So one part is known by the vritti and other part is known by the sakshi. Like anger. Anger is not known by sense organ, it is known by the mind, by the sakshi. In the light of sakshi it is known. Kshama, daya. So these things are known by the sakshi. So mrinmayo ghataha manmeha syat, full stop, and sakshi bhasyastu dhimaya. That pot which is made out of the mind is known by sakshi. Means in the light of consciousness that thought is seen. Thought is not seeing the thought because thought cannot see the thought. I hope this point is very, very clear. So external part is there, known by the mind. This is external part made out of the mud, but internally it is not. What is made out of the mind is known by the witness consciousness. And my point is, very important point, that what is made of the mind, that only you can change your experience about that. Always when you think something or you conclude something, always test yourself. Was there a better way of thinking on this subject? Was a better experience available? or my samskar were not good and therefore I am experiencing like that. Was there a better way of doing or acting or thinking on the same subject? What I was thinking, was there a better way of putting it? Was a better thought available or not? What could have been the best thought regarding this experience? So when you question yourself, slowly you will also evolve with that question. Otherwise, if you think that this is what is right, then you will never evolve. Moment you put a full stop to yourself, then you will always think on that. You will always question yourself that what could have been in the same situation better experience, which I could have manipulated or I could have cultured. Now, this 32nd verse, 237 verse is now a new topic coming up. That topic is over. Which topic? That there is two kinds of thought or thing. One is made out of one is known by Sakshi, other is known by Vritti. That topic is over. Now a new topic is coming from 32nd verse to 37th verse. This is called Jiva Dvait and Samsara. Is Samsara because of Jiva Dvait or Samsara because of Iswara Dvait? Samsara means sorrow, rebirth, frustration, attachment, maya, ahankar, through which you are restless, through which you are not at ease, through which you are mentally transmigrating. Physically I am not born, but mentally I am born and dead. Arey yaar, mar gaye. Well, the Swamiji is calling, I am finished. So finished. I think some mistake is there. Somebody said something. So, I am finished. So, I am finished. This is called Samsara. Or I am very happy. This is also called Samsara. I am very sad. Now, he is discriminating and he will prove now that Jiva Srishti, Jiva Dvait, alone is cause of samsara and Iswara Dvait is not cause of samsara. I am repeating it. Tomorrow again we will be seeing this. Before you come, just browse it once. Fresh copy, fresh page. Therefore, those who write notes, this is a big point. At least they are forced to see that. Forced to see, okay, you are making senses. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.